and today I'm gonna just kind of tell you what I've been up to. So first I'm gonna just give you kind of a little description of what quarantine looks like for me and what I've been up to and just how I'm dealing with things. So I actually work 3 jobs, so I'll kind of tell you how I'm dealing with quarantine and lockdown in each of those 3. I work in an office that does not like me to talk about my work on social media, so I'll just kind of give you very cryptic and mysterious descriptions of my work, of what I do in this office. My office has been deemed as an essential function for the community, and so my office is somewhat still open. Our doors are locked, but we are available for particular emergency functions by appointment only. We're trying to do as much as we can through the mail, and we're trying to do as much as we can like online at our company's website and everything. So I still go into work every morning and work an 8-hour day, and I basically just sit at my desk and answer the phone all day and say, sorry, we're closed, you can mail that in. Sorry, we're closed, you can visit our website. Or I say, oh, your situation is actually an emergency, let me make you an appointment. So if a person actually does get an appointment, they come into the office building and we have like a glass door at the front of our offices which remains locked. And so then I holler at them through the door, slip your paperwork under the door. And so they slip their paperwork under the door and I put on gloves and I grab their paperwork and process their transaction or whatever they're doing. And then I slip it back under the door to them and holler at them through the glass, have a nice day. So in this entire past week, I've only done 3 of those. In a 40-hour week, I've only actually seen 3 people and hollered at them through the glass. The difficulty is that my separate particular office, you know, in the larger office building, my company or whatever, does not have their own bathroom. So when I want to use the restroom, I have to go out into the lobby and use the public restrooms. And so, man, I have been washing my hands like you would not believe. I actually have skin peeling off of my hands because my hands are so dry, because I'm using so much hand sanitizer and washing my hands all the time. So I'm exceedingly careful. I don't touch doorknobs anymore. At my work, they have those kind of doors where there's just like a bar across the door, so you can push that bar with your elbow to open the door. Or they have some of those doorknobs where it's like a lever, you know, so you can use your elbow to push down on that lever to open the door. So yeah, I don't touch doorknobs. The only other people in my office, other than like probably about 25 or 30 people in the entire office building. In my little office, there's just one other person and then our boss. So it's 3 people total. We each have our own separate offices. We don't really, you know, hang out and talk or anything. We keep that 6 feet and all of that. So we're being very, very careful. My second job is that I teach piano lessons in the evenings on the weekdays and then on the weekend as well. A couple of days before the schools even announced their closures in my communities, I went ahead and switched all of my piano students to FaceTime or Zoom. So all of my piano lessons are still happening. We're just doing it, you know, through FaceTime. That has presented some problems. The students themselves are wonderful. They practice, they listen, they love the music. They have their books ready, they're on time, and they're doing wonderfully. The problem is the connection. Like the audio is not that good. I think with most of those kind of video connected apps and stuff, those audios are geared towards picking up the human voice, and they have things in there where they filter out background noise. So anytime that my students speak, I can hear them perfectly clearly, but then when they start to play the piano, the algorithm or who knows what it is with the audio, it thinks that's background noise. And so I can barely hear them playing, even if they have their volume all the way up and I have my volume all the way up. I can barely hear them, and so there's just been some issues. I feel like I'm teaching with both hands tied behind my back. I mean, guys, I love teaching. Teaching is my superpower, okay? And it is so frustrating because I feel like I can't connect with them. I can't hear what they're doing as well as I normally would. It's just been very frustrating for me. The kids have been great. I think they're fine. They don't seem too badly frustrated, but I just feel like I'm blindfolded. You know, I can't do what I would normally do to inspire my students. And my third job, here we go, that's a lot of stuff. My third job is that I play piano for my church. Now, all churches have been closed, all services have gone to live stream. My church is live streaming on Facebook. However, I play piano for my church. I'm part of the praise band. So we have about 7 members of the praise band who are still going to the church to play for the live stream. And then we have like 1 tech guy back in the sound booth, and then we have the preacher. So even when we go to church, we all keep 6 feet distance from each other, you know, stay back. And we all just kind of have our own little spot up on stage for piano and guitar and drums and keyboard and whatever. So we're being very careful, and it is very weird to play to a completely empty auditorium. But I've really felt like I can feel people watching on Facebook. I can feel that my church, the congregation is there, worshiping together, singing together with us, listening to the preaching and everything, praying with us, praying for us. So it's very different. It's a different way to connect, but I do still feel like we have those connections. My church family is still there. We're still united in prayer and united in our faith. So that has been a very different experience, but also a really beautiful spiritual experience to feel that we can be so far apart and yet we are still so united. And it's God that brings us together. So as much as I can, I am staying home. I have not seen my family in weeks. You know, we just text and call and FaceTime each other and everything. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know, what are you doing for social distancing? Do you still have to work, or are you just completely not working at all? And please, please let me know, how have you seen the people around you just step up in the amazing courage and bravery and resilience? And just let me know, like, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you like me, where like it's tough, but we're gonna be all right? There's good and there's bad in every situation. There's things to be grateful for and things that are kind of making us sad at the same time. It's kind of a mixed bag, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.